Shigeru Miyamoto. He well and truly is the father of all gaming. As all good fathers do, he took one of his greatest passions and passed on to you. He also has a habit of making things really awkward and political during family dinner.
What'd I say?
He said he liked Spring Mario. We know Bowser's the antagonist, but which gimmick is the real villain? Are those Manta Ray's eyes filled with malintent? What about that bubble? He did look awfully dirty to me. Or is the springing sound coming from inside the house?
You guys hearing something? Check the bathroom?
Let's rate every gimmick in the game and find out which one we've made a mountain out of a Monty Molehill, or which one deserves only the worst punishment. Be sure to tell me your least favourite gimmick in the comments below. And while you're doing that, let's get started with Manta Ray surfing. Like, this was like one of the first gimmicks you encounter, and as I mentioned in the Mario Galaxy OST video,
you're noticing you're going a bit too right, so you overcorrect left, and then you overcorrect a bit too much, so you try to go right, then you try to go right, so you overcorrect left, and you overcorrect left, so you try to go right, and then you got a bit too much right, and then... Damn. Oh, this is the life. This is the life. Come on, I got this time. Oh, but it's my turn. Mercy, shut up. Okay, it's my... I'm gonna play live. And then he's not doing it right here. Even when I was trying to do this, like, first try, I'm still doing the thing. And there's also one extra annoying thing that I didn't like a lot. Every single time you hear Mario say, wahoo, it's because, like, if you flick the stick up, Mario jumps. But the control thing is so sensitive that, like, even if you move it slightly, he jumps, which lowers your control because he's going up, isn't he? So it's just, if the Wii remote was not designed for something like this, why would you even design it in the first place? I'm not a big fan of Manta Ray surfing.
Okay, we got our goal. Are you serious?
And remember, this is just the first one, the second Manta Ray surfing one. Or we got past Musty over here, who just woke up. He's very, very annoyed. Look how narrow this path is, with how gimmicky the control. Look at, someone designed this course. Someone designed this course and was like, yeah, somebody can do this.
Later. Fuck!
Wait, hold on.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
This is great. What do you think of Manta Ray surfing, chat? What do you think? 0 out of 5 actually fun? Oh my god, Sunny Side. I'm gonna gamer alert Sunny Side. I swear to god, I'm gonna get it gone. 2 out of 5. The waves are annoying, but Nintendo's intention, they did it well. My only issue is the camera at one of the turns. This isn't the worst thing for some of you guys, but if you ask me, I'd rather not. I just don't like it. I really, really don't like it. I don't like Manta Ray surfing at all. I'm trying to think back to, like, when I first played Galaxy. I recently played Galaxy like 2 years ago on Twitch. Me replaying it now for that clip, I just don't like it. If I were to go back in time, I'd probably be like, you know what, mate? Can you just not? Can you just not? Is that okay? Can you just not? Is that something you could do for me? Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Any last thoughts? A 3 out of 5. Annoying but fair sometimes. Yeah, it's not the worst. That's why I put it at 3. It's not. It's definitely not up here. Like, it's not the worst. Definitely not the. Oh, we're gonna get to some of the worst. Definitely, we're gonna get to some of the worst for sure. But let's move on to the next one, which is bull rolling. What you know about rolling on the big bull? Bull rolling. Now, if you ask me, I actually don't mind bull rolling, mainly because. Look, I'm so pissed off, aren't I? Like, I recorded this right when I woke up. If you're asking me right now, even when I played it back in the day, when I replayed it like 2 years ago, and when I'm replaying it now, I don't hate it that much. Maybe when I was younger, I found this one really annoying, but I just like the level of control you have. You can, like, stop and start almost on a dime on this. The level of control you get relative to, like, the lack of control that the ball rolling thing is supposed to impose on you, it isn't so much to be annoying. Do you know what I mean? It isn't so much to be annoying.
Am I really trying this? Slowly, like I'm a fucking grandma. Yes!
Yeah, you're kind of locked into like a 360-degree motion, but for what it is, it's not the worst thing ever. And even the rolling gizmo Galaxy, which is supposed to be the hard mode of this, even then, I think you can, like, the Goombas are supposed to, like, mess you up. You can still kind of slow down just enough to keep it go as fast as you want. Definitely annoying, but if you're asking me, not the worst thing. Definitely not. I think this is probably one of the better ones, the better gimmicks they did, and I personally don't find it too frustrating. So I think I'm gonna give it a 1. It's weird, it's gimmicky, I can understand it. I'm not gonna say actual skill issue, because sometimes the turning can be a bit odd, but if you told me right now they're gonna make a Mario Galaxy 3, and there's gonna be like 3 bull rolling levels, probably not gonna be too annoyed about that. I'm probably gonna be fine with that. Musty over here in the corner, he's not too fine. He's pissed off, he just woke up. He's fuming right now. You could tell from his eyes. But if you're asking me right now, I didn't find it too annoying. What do you think, chat? 4 out of 5, I don't like it. Whoa, see, this is why I thought this tier list would be interesting, because things that I wouldn't find that annoying, other people in the chat would be like, I hate it. And then once I'm like, I hate it, I was like, no, I quite like it. It's quite fun. I had a lot of fun so far. 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5. A bit of hatred. But I'm seeing a bit more hatred for this than Manta Ray surfing, which is odd, because I think this one's easier. I do think it's a bit but 1 for sure. This definitely not that annoying at all. So next one is bubble blowing. Bubble blowing. What do we think about bubble blowing though, champ? This is one that like kind of deceives you. I think one of the more annoying things about bubble blowing is not necessarily the act of bubble blowing itself. You can see it right at the beginning. I've got the sensor bar quite far from me, and yet still the sensor bar still being really good. I think this is one of the first ones where it's relying on the sensor bar being consistent. And I think if we all used a Wii, we know one thing about the Wii: the sensor bar is anything but consistent. Look, see, like it's freezing there. Do you see that? I've got like a clear thing, so I kind of have to like step back a bit just to get a clear vision. Once you make sure the sensor bar is in a decent place, I don't think this level, I'm specifically talking about this level, I don't think this level is that bad. I think this level is simple. It introduces the gimmick quite fairly. I don't think it's that bad. Now, when you get to the trial galaxies and you get to the electric labyrinth.
Oh God, what is this?
Look at that. Jesus Christ. It's not, I'm telling you, it is not fun. It is not fun at all. I beat it after 47 minutes. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Because you got to collect all 5 star pieces, and at no point do you get a checkpoint in between that. So if you get 4 of the star pieces and die, you have to go to the beginning. But the first time I played this, replayed this level again, I ended up getting 4 and then dying. So I had to do it all again.
No. Oh, we came so close.
And I think the next part can be like a bit annoying too, which this part here is you have to navigate through a maze, but you're also on a... Oh, nice one, Musty. But you're also on a pseudo timer because there are like bullet bills that come out of here. Now you have to be quite fast. The bullets aren't like very consistent. Like they can be a bit finicky, so they aren't always the best at chasing you. But when one of them locks onto you nastily, you're gonna hate it. Like I think this first bullet that came after me just like wasn't too much of an issue. There was the one up there I could have looked so angry. I'm just emotionless. You have to hope this maze is quite nice to you and gets rid of one of the bullets. So if the bullet is still chasing, the bullet is still chasing me. So I'm having to book it and then it kills me. You know, you might get lucky and have the bullets be quite favorable, but the fact that the bullets can sometimes just lock onto you right away, bit annoying for sure.
Wait, you survived that? You survived that?
But as a whole though, if you're asking me, I can definitely see how some of you guys would be annoyed by this, but I'm gonna put it at 2. I want to put it at 2 personally. What do you guys think? I like the bullet chase. It's tense, but I don't find it too frustrating. Yeah. Like for me, I found it more like tense and engaging, but not too frustrating. It can be if you get like bad patterns. I think the sensor bar kind of ruins it somewhat. Well, the sensor bar was crap, right? It was like the worst thing ever. If there's one thing I'm happy about 2, is that 2 relied less on the sensor bar. Like you didn't really have to like interact with it a lot, like when it came to navigating the menus and stuff. 2s and 3s. I mean 2s and 3s. This one generally seems to be a bit higher. This one seems to have drawn the ire of more people, but I'm going to put it at 2. I'll leave it at 2. And then we get to the one gamers. Like when they're in their old folks' home and their grandchildren are visiting them, they're going to be like, oh, Grandma Georgie, how's it? You understand? You kids don't. It's the Spring Mario. It just moves around. I don't know. It just hits my head. Grandfather, are you doing okay? Are you sure you're doing? It's just I close my eyes and I see it every time. At least that's what the internet would have you believe. But is the spring mushroom really that bad? Is it really that bad? Let's have a look, shall we? Spring Mario. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Before I replayed Galaxy, like if I was just thinking about how I felt as a kid, I'd be like, this wasn't that annoying. Like I'd put it at like a 2. But when I replayed it like 2 years ago, and even just replaying it for this clip, I'm just like, do you know what? I fucking hate Spring Mario. Is it the worst thing on planet Earth? It being boring and slow doesn't help. I think that's the one thing I noticed, and then I fell down here as well. It's boring and slow for one, right? The automatic wall jumps as well, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of. So when I first start wall jumping, I'm left on this side, which I don't want to be on that side. I want to be on the other side. So now I have to, and then I miss time I jump, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm back on the other side. And this is annoying. Like if I could wall jump myself, I'd have been able to like position my wall jump so I was on the other side, but I'm just like, it's just annoying. Like it's boring, it's slow, it's annoying. This boss fight here, you have to like grab the spring mushroom, you have to like spring up to him and then like ground pound him. I'm just waiting for you to finish so I can grab this stupid power up so I can fly up to you, and then I have to make sure I climb up these stairs very carefully as well so I don't accidentally wall kick off them and then go off to the map. You hardly remember this boss? Yeah, it's because you forgot about it in your brain, that's why. You forgot it. And then I'm trying to like just ground pound. I'm pressing the button, but it won't work. It won't work. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? My emotion is still the same, but believe me guys, that is a man who's extremely frustrated. This boss just annoyed me. I hate this. I think it does work well when you just have to use it vertically. Like there was a level in Matter Splatter Galaxy. I like it better when you're moving up because that's what the spring mushroom does best. I think this section was genuinely like pretty okay. If it was more of this, I'd be on board with it. But I don't know who designed it to be a whole level. I don't know who designed it to be part of a boss fight. I don't like you. Whoever did that, I just don't like you. Like whose idea was this? Surely, whose idea was this? In principle, it's really annoying because you lose control. It's boring and it's slow. And I looked up the trivia on Mario Wiki. In Mario Galaxy 2, in every instance where you get it, you don't need it. This is the official artwork for Spring Mario. Because he's not happy. Why would he be happy? Everyone hates this power-up. Spring Mario itself is a 2, but the levels are just not designed for it. But yeah, I think that's probably the most accurate way. Do you know what should speak volumes, right? I only recorded 2 levels, Toy Time and Matter Splatter. There was another level, I think Dreadnought Galaxy that has it. I wrote in my notes all the galaxies that had it. I didn't even want to record anymore. I just gave up. Because I'm like, but this power-up is shit. I don't want to play it. I don't want to use it anymore. Fuck this power-up. It sucks. Am I right? What's the deal with airline food, huh? I'm speaking to the choir here. 105 is very consistent and predictable, making it easy to use for a gamer like me who's played Galaxy when I wasn't old enough to be good at video games. Whoa. Ooh. Check out that gamer over there. Whoa. I'm sure everyone agrees that the control's weird, but I would stick like a baby if it was removed. That dude incorporated limited trademark. Honestly, 1 out of 5. I've never seen the problem. It's just slow. We might find to see if you can do the platform without it and skip using it altogether. Yeah, but I think your argument's flawed then, isn't it? That dude. If you having fun with a power-up is not using the power-up, isn't that a testament to how bad the power-up is? I think that's a bit of an odd way to like rank it low. I'm ranking it low because I don't have to use it. Okay. I guess I'd rank it low too then, because there are a lot of levels we didn't have to use it. But like if I am using it, I hate it. Too slow and annoying, however, just not 4, 5, 4. Yeah, this one's getting a lot higher ratings, and rightfully so. I wanted to be different. I really wanted to be different with this one. I wanted to be like my Gusty Garden take. I'm like, this is the Sir Musty take that's gonna revolutionize every tier list ever. Not that bad, really? I can't do that. Spring Mushroom sucks. Let's move on, shall we, to something that arguably sucks even more. Oh my god. I hate those goddamn... This is the Gateway Galaxy chasing those bunnies. They're deliberately quite slow. They do quite to juke you a little bit, but eventually you should be able to catch them. You get to Gusty Garden one. This guy's a bit of a stupid goober as well. He's so jumpy, he's so avoidy. Kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit, kill the wabbit. He's really annoying.
I have an idea. Luigi, lend me your handgun.
But overall, you could probably like catch him out. And then you get to this one. This guy's quite annoying as well. He just jukes the Chevy. Eventually, once Musty of the past realizes it, Musty, you're gonna realize it. There's a thing. You don't have to keep chasing him, Musty. There's a thing. That thing. Yeah. Adds a couple of walls to like reduce his movement capabilities, and he starts bumping into them. You see that? Much easier to get after that. So I think like they offer some easy way for you to chase him. Like he hugs in this wall here. Very good. You know the one that does suck though. You guys know it. You guys know it. You hate it. You have to do it if you want 100%. Snow Cap Galaxy. Because not only do you have to chase these 3 motherfuckers, you're on a time limit. The timer really just kills you. And if anything even goes slightly wrong, you have to restart it back to the beginning. So like right now, like you can see right now, the first time I'm playing it, I'm desperately looking for that final switch. I'm looking for that final switch. I'm like, where's that final switch? So I can get the fire flower. There it is. It's up there. So now there's the final switch. Now I can get the fire flower. And then I can, because I know one of them's inside one of these snowmen. And I know one of them is inside one of these holes as well. So I'm looking for them. If you find one and you start chasing him, because like what ends up happening is I chase this one for a bit too long. You see, I'm just trying. I'm trying my hardest. Eventually I get him, but then I've got 60 seconds to catch 2 more. So I think what this ends up leading to is you'll have a couple of runs where you're desperately trying to figure out what the even level wants you to do. And then once you've done that, then you have to go for a perfect run.
You know what? Actually, let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Oh, we died. These rabbits are killers.
You can shoot starbits to stun them. I'm aware of that. But I was trying to do it without that. Because I didn't know that. I actually didn't know you could shoot starbits to stun them. Fake game alert. I know, I'm a fake gamer, guys. I'm sorry. I actually didn't know you could stun them. But you know what? Actually, keep that thought in your mind, because I'm gonna segue that perfectly. The fact that a bunch of people in chat didn't know is a testament to how like most people didn't know. I think it was mainly the Snowcat one. The others are fine, so I'm not gonna put this up here. But like, I hate this. Anytime I have to play Snowcap Galaxy, I'm just like, I don't want to play it. 3 out of 5 thought I hate these as a kid. Still hate them since this. I shall kill the rabbit. Kill the rabbit. Not fair, is it? Bunch of 2s, 3s, 2.5s, 3, 2. I don't want to be back here again. Fuck this Galaxy. Fuck all of you guys. Baby gamer. In the next one that I want to talk about, which is bomb garbage. Oh my god. This is like the average run of someone playing bomb garbage the first time. Just this is throwing it like, okay, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can do this. Is this possible? Is this possible? And I'm right there at the last one. I'm like, oh, am I gonna make it in time? Am I gonna make it? I got it all. Boss, I got it all. It's like this. It's gonna explode. Oh my god.
Please blow up.
Oh my god! Oh god. This is fucking hard as shit.
Yeah, I think you gotta like perfectly place all the bombs.
You're gonna be really close to the last one, then you're gonna run out of time. And this is where the timeline split into two. On one side, you have the good ending. These are people who got the star and moved on with the game.
That's not gonna work. Oh, it did work. Okay, great.
Either got a first try where they left with a star for a job well done, or it took many, many tries with close calls and angry cries aplenty. Their frustration is matched only by the satisfaction of a puzzle well solved. And then there's the bad ending. This is the ending I got, by the way. Try as you might, you simply just can't clear the trash. The robot in charge might not have given up on you, but you're certainly ready to throw in that towel. Dejected, defeated, and beyond peeved, you make the bold call to look it up, accruing 3 points in your gamer license and a blow to your pride. So the game's left you stumped and you've decided to look up. Nothing wrong with that, obviously. But when you do so for a puzzle, you're really hoping that the solution is satisfying. You were either hoping that you were on the right track, realizing that you should have put more faith in your intuition, or that the solution was so far beyond your train of thought, you're glad you looked it up so you didn't waste a bunch of time. One thing you're not hoping for is that the solution is like right there. Like right there. Like right there. Do you see that? It's right there. It's right there in front of you. How did you not figure that out, you dummy? Instead of finding a video where someone beats it with seconds to spare, proving that it can be done if you never back down and never give up, instead you get an IGN walkthrough from 2008 showing you that all you had to do was aim for those silly little gold bits. A design flaw, if you ask me. That's not the designer's fault, though? But it is for adding the coin spots. By adding the coin spots, you took away the satisfaction of me figuring out the exact perfect spots to put them in. So what's the point now? You're just going through the motions. Even if you don't know the bunny chasing snowcat one, you could just stun them with star bits. Even if you don't remember that, it's still possible to get a perfect run. Like I did with 50 seconds to spare. Even if someone tells you, oh, there's a switch there, one of them's hiding here, like it's the satisfaction of you doing it all in a perfect run. But as soon as someone tells you the gold coin spots, it's over. And if someone doesn't tell you, you're just stuck there throwing bombs until hopefully you get it. Like, it almost feels random. We're gonna figure it out by watching lame chumps. You know what? I fucking hate bomb garbage. It's just designed poorly. From a design perspective, it just fails. It's like the Moonview Highway of gimmicks, because it just fails. It just fails as what it's supposed to do. That's why 5, it should be 5. Not fun, not satisfying, painfully difficult, with or without a tip, because I aim purple coins. The only annoying purple coin one was Sea Slide. The rest of them are chill, I think. 5 out of 5. A lot of 4s and 5s, and I completely agree. It's just the worst. Then we get to the sling pods. I think they mainly featured it. They featured in a couple of galaxies. I think the main one they featured in was the hungry luma outside the fountain. And once you feed him enough, he gives you sling pod galaxy. This is one that like wasn't in my community post. I looked up. When I looked up, oh, what were like the frustration parts? Like I looked up on Reddit, game FAQs. I found sling pods were a big one. And if you're asking me, the only part about sling pods I'll give you is that like you kind of have to have a degree in like geometry, like somewhat. You kind of have to hope your TV is straight, because then you can like align it. Is it a bit annoying there's no like crosshair to help you aim? Sure. Is it a bit annoying that you have to use make sure your sensor bar is stable? Sure. But like I thought the Sling Pod Galaxy was fun. Guys, look it up. I promise you. There was so many people that I saw. A couple of Reddit threads, a couple of game FAQs that I saw a couple of people saying this. I hate the Sling Pods. I genuinely found this level really fun. I really did. Like all this. There was that boss. Was it Tarantox? I think the spider boss used Sling Pods as well. I thought this gimmick was really fun, honestly. And I don't really have much else to say about it. I just thought it was is it the most crazy mechanic? No, but for like a level or two, yeah, it's fun. I fuck with this. You're invited to the cookout. You know what? I'm gonna say it. Like, get good at geometry. I'm being serious. Get good at geometry. Ball rolling, I get it. I didn't find it annoying, but I get it. Sling pod though? Like, at least maybe just stand up and align yourself with the TV. Maybe you can try that. I don't know. I don't really think about it. What do you think, chat? So it's fun. If you die some sort of skill issue, firebars are kind of annoying. Speaking about the firebars, there is one thing that was somewhat annoying. I think I recorded it in my clip. If you fling yourself back like to the max on this part, you see this firebar here? It can sometimes run into you and you can die for like no reason. That's a bit annoying, but that's not really the Sling Pod's fault. That was just kind of like a grug by Nintendo. All they had to do is move the fireball like one segment down and this wouldn't be an issue. Twos are the highest I'm seeing. Was there anyone with a 3? Do I get any 3s? This infuriated me. Ooh, just twos and ones all around. 5. Did it make you sad, really? I'm so upset. I'm actually sick. Can we pour out a cold one for Yasmin, please, guys? Can we pour out a cold one? Yeah, her and like Rambling Evil Shroom. Like, I don't know, man. I think you two need to start a group together, because like none of us agree. None of us agree. They loved bomb garbage so much, they made an epic squeakquel. What do you guys think about crate burning? I'm gonna be honest, this one isn't nearly as bad. So if you're expecting me to get just as angry, I'm not gonna. Even though there's like a clear order in which they want you to do this, I don't think it's annoying at all. Like the idea is like, obviously they have it designed in such a way that like you're supposed to stand like here to like throw a fireball and hit them all diagonally down here. Then you stand here to like throw them all diagonally there. And then over here where you just go there and then there. Like there's very clear angles they want you to aim for. If I could fling fireballs randomly and still win this, then I guess it's just not that annoying. So I decided to just like randomly fling. Let me just fling. Let me just go flinging. And I still did it in like with a couple of seconds to spare. So like it's not like bomb garbage where like there's a clear pattern they want you to do, and if you deviate from the pattern, then you will be destroyed. There was a second harder variant, but it's more of the same. Like the same thing happened where there's a clear pattern in which they want you to do a thing, but if you also decide to just fling them randomly, you can reasonably win a lot of the time. So I did not find crate burning nearly as bad. Like even thinking back to when I played Galaxy 2 as a kid. I was 16, but I didn't think it was that bad. Replaying Galaxy earlier this year, I replayed Galaxy 2 earlier this year. Didn't think it was that bad. Replaying it now, didn't think it was that bad neither. I can understand though. Can be like, especially since the fireball, you're limited in how much you can throw them. So I guess it can be a bit annoying. So if I'm being nice, I'll leave it here. But if I'm gonna be mean, I'll put it here. What am I feeling like, Jack? Should I be mean, sir? Should I be mean? I am Dark Luigi after all. You know what? Skill issue. Gets good. You suck. Get out of here. You suck. Unreal. Get him gone. Get him gone. Send him home. Send him home.
Sir, I'm afraid you've gone mad with power.
Anyway, what did you guys think? Whoa, so many high scores. I was not expecting that. I really was not. For me personally, ooh. But I get why people are okay with them. I'm biased. Whoever made them should be fired. You spent all night coming up with that one, isn't it? You spent all night coming up with that one. Good joke. Good meme. 10 out of 10. Bomb garbage is a lot of waiting and hoping the fireballs are much quicker and you're in control more. Yeah. I think that's what it is. You're in a lot more control. Temper your fireballs. Throw them in like a reasonable pattern, and you should be fine. I'll leave that. I'll leave it in 0 because I'm feeling mean. I'm mean, Sir Mercita. I'm feeling mean. So very mean. Yes, I'm dark. But let's get on to fuck my life.
Are you serious? What? Oh no, I don't like that, man.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. 0 out of 5. Best gimmick in the galaxy. Ooh. You gave Slingpod like a high score, but Fluzzard a low score? Bruv. Oh my god, this.
What was that?
Barely remember how it controls. It controlled like shit, Enigma, okay? It controlled like absolute shit. I hated this. And do you know the worst part? Oh, do you know the worst part as well? Do you know the worst part as well? They're the green stars, chat. The green stars that are in this galaxy. You gotta fly around and you gotta fly around in an on-rails bird section trying to look for green stars. Green stars that you can only hear. You get no hint. So you just gotta hope you hear the green star. I hate this bird. I hate this bird. I remember it being too bad. You need to replay it, I promise you. The bird sucks. This clip of me doing it first time, it was made with blood, sweat, and tears. You know what, Fluzzard? I sentence you, Fluzzard, to 1 hour of browsing Twitter, but you're only allowed to look at Elon Musk and Elon Musk simps tweets without the blue light blocker Google Chrome extension. That is what I'm censoring. That is what I'm sentencing you to today. And you can enjoy that. If Fluzzard's at my funeral, then I'm not dying. High 3 out of 5. 5 as well. Trust me, if you know, you know. I don't bother with green stars. I value my time on this planet too much. Yeah, I don't blame you. Back in the day, I did. I beat 120 star, and then someone on my chat was like, oh, Musty, do you want to do like the Grandmaster Galaxy when you get 240? Oh, you want me to actually do the green stars? You want me to do them? Like, actually do them? Flood is going to be my Thanksgiving meal. Bruv, yo, this November, Be Rich is going to cook us the greatest Valentine's Thanksgiving meal of all time. Thanks, Be Rich. We love Be Rich, don't we, guys? Probably should have added green stars to this. I probably should have. If green stars are here, green stars are 5, by the way. The camera controls. Now, I don't really have a clip for this. I did do a bit of Googling, did find some threads. I found out I love Mario, guys, but I forgot how god-awful that camera is. As much as the camera want to troll you, want to look around for that last purple coin? Well, too bad. The camera will stay stuck in this one forced position. I think even when I replayed Galaxy for these clips, I did notice it's not the fact that, like, for example, if you're on a circular planet and you're walking like this way around, the camera's behind you. If you're walking like this way around, you're like walking towards the camera in a way. I don't really mind that because I think like it's trying to work with like gravity. Like this planet is circular, so like, obviously that's how it's supposed to go. It's annoying, but I think Galaxy can kind of get away with this since most of the planets are spherical. This bit here, for example, this camera angle is the camera angle that's that you're forced to see. But since I had a hard time finding Mario's shadow, for example, like Mario's here and the platform's like this, so I can just jump on each of them like that. But instead, no, I have to like go like this and then just like jump forward and then like kind of not just shift it to like the way I prefer to. Is that not something I can do? It's the lack of control that the camera gives you. I think that's the thing that's really annoying. And while I don't remember it annoying me the first time I played Galaxy, I don't remember it annoying me the first time I played it, but even when I was recording these clips, I could see it. Like, I was like, you know what? I actually kind of get it. I would say 85% of the game is fine, but during those the sections, a couple of odd sections where you're just like, I wish I had more control. Super Mario Galaxy just doesn't feel right. I picked it up for the 35th anniversary bundle, missed it for some reason during its re-release and only heard great things. After playing it for a week, I just can't possibly get past the clunky controls. I'm sure at the time time of its current console, it was smooth as butter. After being spoiled by the simple efficiency and range of the motion controls in my Odyssey, Galaxy feels nothing but clunky. Would you guys agree with that? Like, people who've played like Odyssey first, then Galaxy, does this like agree? I don't think, like, I played Odyssey, then went back to play Galaxy. I don't think so. Again, is it annoying the camera doesn't like give you full control? Yes, but more often than not, the camera is probably where you need it to be. So I think for that, I'll put it in irritating. Maybe, is irritating maybe a bit much? No, I'd say 1. I think 1 is fair. It's a bit weird. It could be a bit weird, a bit annoying, but like, I can't think of too many instances where I was like, fuck this camera, you know? I can't just think of it. I can't think of a lot. Maybe during the purple coin missions when you need to actually see a lot, fair enough. I get it, but it doesn't apply to. This is my list after all, so I'm basing it off of like my experience. You're asking for me, for my experience, I didn't find it that annoying. And then another one that I found a good chunk of threads for. The motion controls as a whole. So like, why does everyone seem to hate the motion controls in Mario Galaxy? I see a ton of people saying they won't play Mario Galaxy if forced you to use motion controls in the collection. I remember shaking the Wii remote to spin and collect starbits. Very, very natural. I'm of the same camp too. I guess the problem if you don't know the Switch Lite, but besides that, I can't see why the motion controls are bad. This was me. Like, this was actually me. I was this guy. I'm like, you know what? I'm actually interested. What is the top comment of Reddit gonna say? Some people just don't like motion controls. Well done. Well done. You're a genius. You're a genius. You didn't answer the question, and yet it's the most upvoted comment. Thank you. Thank you for explaining it to me. Fucking classic Reddit. Bingo. I don't like any gimmicky way of controlling things. I like button and sticks. It gives me control. Some people are wired that way. The Wii's my least favorite Nintendo console. Have you got diagnosed for being a bitchitis? I think the ones that annoyed me the most was probably like aiming for like star bits, like doing this, especially if you're like too close to your TV, it could be a bit annoying. But like just doing that for like spinning, I didn't find that to be an issue. Like just that. It's just that. You can move around very naturally. Boom. I need to jump. Jump. Boom. Like the buttons right here. I didn't find that to be a single issue at all, if you're asking me. So I was really hoping for some compelling arguments about motion controls, but this thread is definitely not one of them. I'm telling you. I get having a preference, but this -4 votes. We're gonna fix his ratio. But not playing a fantastic game because the motion controls is silly. But on the contrary, if you're uncomfortable with the controls, then you're not really gonna enjoy the game. People have their own preferences. Yeah, but your preferences are shit. Nothing beats the simplicity of pressing a button. Yeah, but like, it's just that. It's just that. Like, that's what it is. The same reason people hate it in Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, but okay. There's a roll move where you can constantly roll. If you want to constantly roll, like to like beat all enemies in a straight line, you have to do that the whole time. In Mario Galaxy, all you're doing is that. That's what you're doing. Jump, boom. I don't like motion controls in any game, no matter how well they're done. It's essentially that simple. Work from home? We can't do that. We've been working at the office this whole time. That's just the way it is. So the motion controls in Galaxy is that it's all motion controls. I skip the Wii because I play games to relax and not flail my arms around. If you're asking me, just the pointer controls, I think that's probably should have been one I added. The pointers were annoying because the sensor was really shit. The motion controls, though, like, get good. Like, truly, just get good. Like, as a whole, I'm seeing zeros all around, honestly. One for the occasional time it messes with you as a whole. I love how intuitive the spin effect, and that's the skill issue. Yeah, buttons have like a very responsive like sound, you know, so you know when you've pressed the button. Spinning doesn't. So is there an instance where you felt like you spun but you didn't? Maybe every now and again, if I'm being nice. As a whole, though, no, you give it like a decent spin. You're not supposed to put your whole arm into it, but just a good one of those, you know, a good one of those. So there's my list. Now let's see what you guys are cooking. Turtle Meats, crate burning and bomb. He was not a fan. Cool tier list. Shit take down below. Viewer discretion advised. Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I haven't played Galaxy of Oz. I don't know any of these. We have a fake gamer alerts. Birth fact, I cannot believe this. On Christmas, on my birthday, you've not played Mario Galaxy 1 or 2?
No, only on the list. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I don't own a Wii. I used to, but it broke.
How did you break it?
I don't know. It just stopped working.
What do you mean? Did someone pour like soda into like the fan? Like what happened?
It was years ago. Like I think at least a decade. and I haven't bothered to get a new one.
Did someone like forget to put the wrist strap on, and then like they were playing Wii Sports and flung it onto or something? Was it like one of those?
Probably. I don't know.
But matter of fact, you need to get a Wii pronto. They're going for pretty cheap. Mario Galaxy, I found my copy for like 10 quid. That should be like 12 bucks, 15 bucks.
Like,
if we remind you, will you play Mario Galaxy 1 at least?
legitimately on a Wii, probably.
We've done them, game.
If I can't find a Wii, if I can't find a Wii,
Talk to you when you play Galaxy, alright? We'll get your review. See you later. But crate burning quite high for a lot of you guys. I'm noticing that. Ball rolling getting a lot of high ratings as well. I wasn't expecting that. We have a Spring Mario enjoyer in the house. Happy Gamers, and we have a Spring Mario hater. Coming in clutch. That's what we like to see. Thank you, Happy Gamer. It's just Spring Mario. Okay, Georgie. Spring Mario hate remains very, very strong. SlinkPod. Also, up there, we have someone who failed geometry in my community, and for that reason we are issuing a gamer alert. Sirens in the chat, gamers. Georgie, how are you doing?
I'm doing alright, yeah.
Doing alright. That is good to hear.
I'm a graphic designer, I should be good at it, right? But listen,
that's true, you should be.
Listen,
5 out of 5, Georgie. You gotta explain that to us.
Super Mario Galaxy runs on like fucking SD, right? You can't do precision on that shit. You've got the fucking pointer controls. Listen, I have the coordination of... I just realised my microphone's not even plugged in. I'm using my shit microphone.
Your first gamer alert, and this is how you treat us?
There we go.
Oh, that sounds so much better. Anyway.
There you go, yeah. I have to unplug it every night because the light that comes off it...
my mic does that too. A 5 out of 5 though. You gotta do a lot of convincing. We are not convinced here, honestly. We are not convinced.
Listen, maybe it's just a personal gripe. Like every time I play that godforsaken level, the amount of... You're off by like 1%. It's like it sends you off like 50 meters to the side of the very precise target, because when it's asking you to go from like sling pod to sling pod, it's just too precise for what it's asking
for. Like a one-off galaxy and like the especially Fountain, that's like the second area. You think it's just a bit much that early on the game? I don't necessarily disagree with that.
You know how that level's literally a Starbit farm? Like
I'm aware. I used to.
I've literally done that and still nearly gamed over. That's how bad I am.
That's unreal. What did you think of the boss though? The Tarantox? I think they used sling pods as well. That's what they did.
That was fun. That was fun.
So it's just the sling pod galaxy itself.
It's the main galaxy. It's just the amount of precision. Because Tarantox, that's designed where, you know, you're given the amount of leeway. That's well designed. I think I've just realised I'm just shit at aiming. I try to throw like a ball for my dog and it ends up like 3 houses down.
Next time you decide to 100% Mario Galaxy and you're playing Slink Pod Galaxy, can I send someone to your house with a ruler, some tape to help you line up your shots? Can I do that, Georgie?
Yeah, you can do it yourself.
I could probably tell them the fucking 27 bus and be there in like 20 minutes. But either way, it was fun chatting with you, Georgie. Have a good one. Hot take you want to leave us with? I forgot to do that. Have you got a hot take you want to leave us with? A Mario-related hot take? Maybe Mario Galaxy to be on theme.
General Mario hot take. Birdo's the best character. Bye.
Have a good one. Birdo the best? Oh, like a 2 out of 5 at most. Do you know who isn't a 2 out of 5 though? You. And do you know what you should do? After you've made sure you left a comment with your take down below, you should check out this video right here. Well, if you've enjoyed this one, you'll definitely enjoy this one right here. Handpicked by me, myself, and I for your viewing pleasure. My hand just phases right through the video because it's so good, it's out of this earthly existence. There's your lot. See you later.